All right, guys, we are live. Live, guys. Holy moly, guys, I've taken some time to think about this, and guys, it's crazy, man. It's crazy what football can do, man. And I want to talk about first is I want to talk about the fact that Italy, man. Italy missed the World Cup. For the second time in a row, they missed the World Cup. And this time around, there's absolutely no excuses, you know. And I look at this Italy team on paper. This team has so many good players. But the problem with the Italy with team is that their attack is just so bad, you know. And I know people will blame that maybe if they had Chiesa, maybe if they had all these things. But here's the truth, man. That Italy is still, they should still have enough players to beat Portugal, you know. And I knew that Portugal were going to make it through the World Cup, even if they had faced Italy in the final playoff game. Why? Because Italy's attack is just not that good, man. Italy's attack is just not good, man. And so, yeah, as we speak right now, though, we do have a game going on extra time as we speak right now. We have Sweden versus Czech Republic. We're obviously gonna talk about that game probably last, just because the fact it's going extra time. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and ping the people on my server, and we'll get some people in here, guys. We'll get some people in here. Let's go and see. Why is this thing taking so long to load? And also, by the way, guys, we're at 666 subscribers. So, guys, thank you guys for subscribing, man. Very much appreciated. So let me go ahead and tweet here. Hello, AD. That was unbelievable and shocking. Second extra time now, Sweden and Czech Republic. Please, so many longer. Okay. So yeah, man. Like I said, guys, I think we got everything ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go into the poll. And actually, let me do the poll right now. We're gonna actually. Let me ask. Are you guys surprised that Italy got eliminated? That is the question. And it's a simple yes or no. For me, guys, I'm not that surprised. You know, I mean, it is surprising. I'm not gonna say I'm not completely surprised, but I'm not as surprised as many people are. You know, so yeah, man. There's that. And we got 7 likes already, guys. Let's get the stream to 10 likes, guys. That'll be greatly appreciated. We can get started, man. So, like I said, guys, if you guys want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know on Twitter, on Discord. I'll be sending the link there if you guys want to speak on this behalf. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to go ahead and get started. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to do it for too long today because USA is going to be playing later today, guys, around like 10 p.m. So we'll probably do a max an hour. And afterwards, I cannot go for an hour because I got some stuff to do. Okay. So let's go ahead and look into these games, guys. So as you guys can see here, guys, let's talk about this game first, guys. Italy 0, North Macedonia 1. So, guys, do we have any Italians in the chat or North Macedonians? Because if there are any, I want to contact them, and I want to give them the opportunity for them to speak. So let me see. Do we have any Italians on here? I don't believe we have any North Macedonia fans. So as you guys can see right here, guys, North Macedonia, Italy, Verratti had a very good game. 2 shots in total. Pretty good game from him. Bastoni, Jorginho, and then Florenzi, and then for North Macedonia, man. This Demishke, how many saves he made? He made 5 saves in a day. That whole back line was very solid, man. Very solid. Musli, and then you have Velixi, Alioski, man, and then Riskovi. Yeah. Bardi as well. He was decent, it seems. He was okay, I guess. And yeah, man, like I said, Italy, man, very, very shocking indeed. And possession wise, Italy dictated the play as we expected. And that, guys, so that would mean that Italy is, yeah, like I said, guys, in head to head record wise, North Macedonia gets the first head to head win here, guys. So very, very interesting indeed. And like I said, guys, Italy did have a number of players missing through this game. Obviously, no Chiesa. Bonici was out for this game. Chiellini. Let's see. Chiellini came on 90th minute, and apparently he's already retired from international football, guys. Apparently retired already. So let me go ahead and see what you guys say in the comments. I have a question, AD. Who will win on Tuesday, Portugal or North Macedonia, and why? I'm not going to give you predictions for that yet. We're going to wait until later on. I'll probably give those predictions out on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. But right now we're just going to talk about the games right now. Oh, and there's a goal. Okay, let me see right here. What the heck, ESPN? There's a goal as we speak right now. Let me go ahead and see which team scored. And Sweden have scored, I believe, right? I think Sweden have scored, which, let's see. Oh, Sweden scored. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see my ESPN thing, but it's kind of lagging for me, so hope it can be fixed. Why isn't it working? Why is this thing taking so long to load? Okay, guys, I'm just trying to see the Sweden. Yes, they have scored. I can't see the goal. It's already been too late. It took too much time, but we'll see that in a bit later. But actually, let me just check from my phone. Who scored for Sweden? I'm guessing it's probably oh, it's Quaison. Quaison scored. Okay, guys, that's a huge goal for Sweden, guys. Let's see if they can hold on, man. And so, like I said, guys, for here in North Macedonia, very interesting indeed. And like I said, for North Macedonia, guys, the thing about one-off games is that anything can happen in a one-off game. Anything can happen in a one-off game. And so that's the beauty about it, is that one-off games, it's very hard to call, very hard to predict, and it can go either way. And so, because the thing is, if it was 2 legs, guys, I think Italy probably make it through. But the thing is that when it's one game, the stakes are so much higher, and there's so much more pressure, And the thing about Italy is that they were playing at home too. They were playing at home, Where were they playing at? Let me go and see. They were playing at home, I believe. Stadio Renzo Barbera. Where the heck is that? I'm pretty sure it's at home for them. And the thing about this is that, yeah, it's let me see. I'm pretty sure it's at home. Yeah, but it's in Italy, guys. When you lose at home, it's just not good, And like I said, for Italy, man, I just feel like for me, guys, this team is not as good as we are made to believe. It's still a decent team. I'm not saying it's a bad team, but it's not as good as we people expected them to be. And I think it shows that Italy is just not that great, guys. So yeah, like I said, guys, it's just a disappointing performance from Italy, man. When you have Immobile starting for you guys, it's just not good enough. And this Immobile guy is just not that great. And remember how we were talking about earlier in the season? We were talking about how Serie A teams have been so bad in Europe. Maybe this is an indictment on the national team, And now we're seeing how the repercussions have been pulling up, because everyone thought after the Euros that Italy was back. Everyone thought Italy was back. They were good now. Everything's looking good. But it turns out in reality is that they were not that amazing. Remember, guys, they got outplayed by Spain in the Euro semifinals. Remember, they just about edged Austria. And then they played against a Belgian team that have always been underachievers. And then they played against the England team, and which, let's be real, guys, England, England played. England allowed Italy to dominate the game. England should have not be that passive, you know. And so, like I said, guys, for Italy, I just think that for me, they weren't really realistically challenged. And I think now with the setbacks and with the whole, and I also think that the fact they won the Euros, it gave them a sense that, okay, we're doing good now. We don't have to change our plan. But in reality, it was papering over the cracks. For this Italy team, man, like I said, guys, they will not be in the World Cup, guys. Huge, huge shock for football, guys. But I'll be real with you guys. Even if they had faced against Portugal, guys, I wouldn't have fancied their chances by any means. So, like I said, guys, not really much more to add on here, and yeah, man. So, like I said, there's that. So, let me go ahead and see what you guys say in the comments. We don't have no new comments right now. Let's see what else. Okay, so like I said, guys, I think we should move on to the next game. Like I said, it seems like you guys don't have anything else to add to this game, and I think we should move on as well. Moving on, our next game we have here is Wales 2, Austria 1, guys. Wales, man, they did it, man. They absolutely did it, man. And I gotta get props to Wales, man. Absolutely brilliant, man. And yeah, man. So let me go and see the comments. Sub, bro. I'll donate to your channel, North Macedonia, beat Portugal. And that'd be greatly appreciated, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have super chats enabled on here, guys. I need to have 1,000 subscribers for that to happen. So, you guys could donate to me other. You guys don't want to have to if you guys don't want to. But yeah, man. We need to get. You can't legally donate. I mean, So yeah, man. There's that. Gareth Bale is goated, man. He needs more respect. Dude, Gareth Bale, man. We got to have a discussion about Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale scored a brace today, guys. 2 absolute ridiculous goals, man. That first goal was a beautiful free kick. The second goal was a great goal. And for Gareth Bale, man, absolutely brilliant stuff indeed. And I think for, like I said, for Wales, man, I think this is the best opportunity they have to qualify for a World Cup in a long time because they're 90 minutes away from Qatar. They're going to be playing the winner of Scotland or Ukraine. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't know what's going to happen because we know what's going on with Ukraine. Obviously, I don't want to get too political here, but you guys know what's going on. And we could potentially have a derby. We could have an English derby in the sense that we could have an Wales versus Scotland, which would be insane. And even Wales versus Ukraine will be good. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Wales is the home team for the final. I have to double check. I might be wrong when saying this. You guys could probably correct me in the comments. But if Wales are hosting the final, that's a huge, huge advantage to have. Huge advantage to have. And I think for Wales in particular, I think is a great achievement, And like I said, for Wales, man, Austria, man, as I said, Austria is a decent team. But the thing about Austria is just that at times they are just a bit I just don't know. No. Austria, for me, is just like one of those teams that is good on their day, but I don't know. They're man, in my opinion. And the fact that, I predicted Wales to beat Austria, mainly because of the fact they were at home, and I feel like Gareth Bale was super motivated. Gareth Bale is pretty much the difference between the two teams, in my opinion, because the two teams, if you look at the stars, are pretty much equal, right? There's no like amazing player, but the thing about Wales is that they have Gareth Bale. He's a guy that cares about the national team. He knows that Real Madrid, his career is over there. He can't do anything else. But if he can qualify Wales to the World Cup, it'd be a great achievement indeed. I'm looking at players like Ben Davis had a good game. Rodden had a good game. Williams as well. Nico Williams. Allen, Ramsey, Roberts, Wilson. And for Austria, man, I got to say, man, David Alaba was disappointing on the day. I think he was probably one of the worst players on the day. I'll be honest with you guys. I wasn't impressed with him. Sabitzer was good. He got a deflection goal there. And like I said, for Wales, man, they just Austria, they just didn't really look that great. Even though Austria did have more possession and they did create more shots, it's all about getting the goal in the back of the net. And I think for me, Wales did a good job in doing that. So, like I said, guys, I'm very, very We got to give credit to Wales, man. They put up a great game, and we'll see if they can make it to the World Cup, guys. We'll see if they can make it indeed. Obviously, they'll play their playoff in June, and it'll be interesting to see how they do in this one, guys. So, yeah, man, there is that. Okay. Oh, so let me go and see what he said here. So Canada for the win tonight. Yeah, Canada. Let's see. I expect that to be a draw, but Canada does have enough to win that game. So we'll see. That match is gonna be tough. Mexico versus USA. That'll be a very good match, guys. One match to look out for, and obviously, guys, huge match indeed. So really looking for that match, guys. Looking for that match. Okay. Oh man. Okay. 119 minutes left. Okay. So it's gonna be Sweden versus Poland on Tuesday. Let's see, man. Czech Republic. Is the game over? No, it's almost over, guys. We got 2 more minutes of stoppage time. Sweden, can they get the? Can I think that Sweden is almost through. I'm watching the Czech Republic right now. They're 1 minute of stoppage time. It's probably over for you guys. This is a bit behind, and yeah, it's offside. So let's see, man. Let's see what happens. So yeah, man. Like I said, guys, great win for Wales. Played at Cardiff City Stadium, and great job indeed. So congratulations to Wales, man. Let's move on to the next game, guys. The next game, the one that everyone was kind of hyped for, guys, was a game of Portugal versus Turkey, guys. That's the game that everyone was talking about, guys. And I'll be honest with you guys, I knew that Portugal were going to win. I knew that Portugal would win, guys. I'm not really surprised that Portugal didn't win this game. And yeah, man. So like I said, guys. But I will say this though, I'm a bit surprised to see how Turkey had a late surge in land because they actually are kind of decent, guys. All right, guys. I think it's over, guys. Sweden have won. Guys. Sweden have won. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Turkey played well after the first goal. That pen miss ruined the momentum. Yes, I do agree with that in a way. That I think the penalty missed definitely did cost them in the end. And I think that penalty, had they converted that penalty, we could have had a very different game. Could have had a different game. So you guys, Otobio had a good game, guys. He scored an early goal, guys. Then the second goal, he set up Diogo Jota there for the header. Yilmaz then reduced the deficit with Chegu's under playing a nice 1-2, and then obviously Yilmaz missed a penalty with, I believe, was it Unal? I think Chegu's under was taken down inside the box. Penalty was given. He missed it. And then Rafael Leao got the assist there for Matheus Lewis, who scored the third goal to seal the game and to make it 3-1. So, yeah, man, very good stuff indeed. So, Sweden are through to the World Cup playoffs final and will face Poland on Tuesday, and Czech Republic are out. Yes, indeed. Did the USA qualify yet? No, we haven't qualified yet. Okay, so well, actually, for Imran, there's a lot of scenarios for you. Like a lot of things have to go down tonight for USA to qualify tonight. First of all, we need Canada to win. Second of all, actually, a draw would also work too. If Canada, basically, we need Canada to get something. Then I believe we would need Honduras to win basically against Panama, and then of course we'd have to beat Mexico. So, like I said, guys, we're not going to qualify today, in my opinion. We're going to qualify most likely on Sunday or Tuesday. I'm guessing more likely on Sunday. But hopefully we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens indeed. So yeah, man. So like I said, guys, there is that. So I'm looking at this Portugal team right here. Yeah, Jota, Ronaldo, Otavio. Otavio. Let me see. I've never been heard of this guy until today. So he actually plays at FC Porto. 27 years old. That's very, very interesting. Bernardo Silva, Matinho, Fernandez. Then that defense, guys. The defensive was very suspect. Pereira at center back didn't have a good game. Jose Fonte as well didn't have a good game. 38 years old. And then you had this goalkeeper, Diego Costa, which, he actually had a decent game, to be fair to him, And the Portugal defense is very, very much interesting indeed. Now, I'm interested to know, why did Rui Patricio not play, guys? So if you're guys from Portugal, please let me know, because I want to know why Rui Patricio didn't play, guys. Because to me, he should be the number one keeper. Is there any issues why or anything like that? I just want to know, guys. So if you guys could let me know, I would greatly appreciate indeed. And yeah, man, like I said, guys, it was a very good performance from Portugal, man. Stats wise, they were pretty good. Turkey as well had a decent game. It wasn't a complete walkover, but I think for Turkey in particular, I think those early goals really cost them, especially that goal, that Otavio goal. I think maybe if they hadn't conceded that, it could have been a very different game. And like I said, guys, Portugal, they played well. Turkey, they also played well, but I think Portugal just had more firepower in the day. And for Ronaldo, didn't really have that great of a game. He was probably one of the more disappointing players on the day. And so, yeah, man, let me go ahead and see your comments. So, Italy going to Rome. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I need Ronaldo at the World Cup. Oh, yeah, of course. Makes sense, Get in Sweden. Yeah, get in. Congratulations, Sweden. We'll talk about Sweden in a bit after this, guys. Did Anthony Lopez play for Portugal? I'm not actually sure, guys. I'm not sure. He actually has played. We can actually check that right now, actually. Did Anthony Lopez has Anthony Lopez ever played for Portugal? We can actually check right now. So let's go check. Has he played for the Portugal national team? I'm actually keen to know, because I actually don't know, guys. I don't know if he's actually played for the national team. He has not played for the national team yet, guys. He's not got a single. Oh, actually, he has played. No, I'm sorry. He's played before, guys. I was looking at the goals thing. I was like, what the heck? Okay, then, yeah, my bad. He's got 14 appearances for Portugal, guys, which is very, very interesting there. So he's played a few times, guys. Obviously, not very much. So yeah, man. Jose Sa, I think Jose Sa, this is his first. I think it's the first time he's even on the team bench. Cost of distribution is very good. Forza Macedonia, yeah, man, we already talked about Italy earlier in the stream, so you have to look back. And I even did a video about that earlier on the day. So yeah, man, my friend is saying that if you host, then you qualify. IDK, what he's saying? Yeah. Oh, yes. Host nations always qualify by default. Host nations always do qualify by default. Hello, AD. What's your nationality? I live in the USA, guys. I'm not fully American, so but I have lived in the USA for most of my life. My background and my parents, they're from Bangladesh, by the way. So we, like I said, guys, I've lived in USA for most of my life, and yeah, man. So like I said, there's that. So my nationality, and so guys, there you go, guys. So yeah, man, there's that. I'm in shock at the Italy result. I'm sure a lot of people are, guys. I'm not very surprised, that kind of thing. Like I said, for Italy, guys, I knew that. I'm not that surprised, but I am a bit. Like I said, it's weird because I am surprised, but I'm also not surprised, because I'm surprised in the sense that obviously I didn't expect North Macedonia to do this. And let's be real, guys. Let's be completely fair here, guys. North Macedonia, they basically got to the stage because they beat Germany away. That's really the main reason why they got here. And the fact that they did it even without their best player, Elmas, is very impressive, man. He's one of their best players, in my opinion. Would absolutely love to see Macedonia cause an upset in Portugal too. That'll be sick. Dude, if that happens, guys, I mean, the whole internet will go insane. I mean, the internet's already going insane for Italy, but imagine for Portugal, right? If Portugal go out, especially with Ronaldo fanboys, oh man, it's going to be it's going to be very brutal for them, guys. Those Portuguese people are going to be really, really tough to say. So yeah, man, like I said, there's that. So yeah, man, like I said, guys, very, very interesting indeed. So yeah, man, I know a lot of people are happy that Italy missed out. Personally, for me, I'm a bit sad. And I'm a bit happy in a way because, I like to see upsets, guys. I like to see upsets in a way. And so, um, and I like, because here's the funny part, right? Is that I actually wanted Italy to make it through, but I actually didn't want them to make it through. Ideally, I would have liked to see North Macedonia and Turkey, if I'm being honest with you guys. That would have been the perfect final for me. But, the fact that North Macedonia did this is very amazing, guys. And I got to give them a huge ton of props, man. They deserve so much appreciation, man. And so, yeah, man, very, very good indeed. We got a Germany fan here. Honestly, I'm still in shock. We know that Italy haven't been playing that good lately, but still, holy, I would love to see North Macedonia qualify. It's going to happen. Don't doubt more Macedonia. Okay. Also, we can't get roasted for losing North Macedonia anymore. Exactly, man. You guys cannot get roasted anymore. And, I actually think that Italy loss is more embarrassing now because at least you guys scored in the game. And that was a qualifier, guys. And it didn't really mean much for Germany. But whereas for Italy, it costed them the whole thing. So, yeah, man. Italy is in a worse position. So, Sebastian, I'll be sending you a link on your Twitter. Check your Twitter DMs. I'll be sending you. Like I said, guys, I don't want to stay on here for too long. So, I'll be staying around here for around a max an hour just because, like I said, guys, the USA play later today. I got to get some energy for that game. And of course, I got to do some my own personal stuff, guys. I got to do some homework stuff like that. So, I'll send you the link though, Sebastian. So we'll discuss about it. So yeah, man, very, very interesting indeed. So let me go ahead and send the link. Okay, so invite, copy clipboard. Okay, so Sebastian, I did send you a link, so hopefully you do see it. Twitter's on fire right now, 180,000 tweets about Italy. Yeah, guys, if you're Italian, you probably don't want to go on Twitter right now. Because it is like quite insane there. And so we have a guest coming on, guys. Let me get my headphones here and take it away, Sebastian.
Hi, how are you?
Can you say that again?
How are you?
Oh, how are you? Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm good. Yeah, man. I'm sure you're happy about Sweden, man. So, I think it's a good time to transition to the next game. Let's talk about Sweden, man.
Man, Portugal must have bottled it.
Yeah. Well, at least he scored a goal at open play. So
if he scored that pen, I think Turkey would probably win. Because the momentum. I can't wait for Sweden-Poland on Tuesday.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I think momentum is very key because you're right in the sense that I think if Turkey had scored that penalty, this game could have ended very differently.
Yeah. Wait, when is the USA-Mexico game?
It's very late for you, man. It's at 10 p.m. my time. It's like around 3 hours from now.
Okay. Oh, I have to watch Chile versus Brazil also. It's in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Man, I swear, if Chile wins, I would legit party all night.
Yeah, what's interesting, right? It's to Germany's tweet there, message there. Oh, that penalty taken from Turkey needs guard now. Yeah, it was interesting because I think my commentator said that Yilmaz, he had scored all his penalties for Lille this season. And I think he's a very good penalty taker, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. And Sebastian, you remember that? I think. Yeah, sorry. Oh, wait, what were you saying? You were saying something?
The lineup for Chile has come.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Strong team.
Yeah. We'll look into the other regions of qualifiers later, but I want to just specifically talk about UEFA for now, and then maybe towards the end of the stream we'll look at the other confederations. Yeah, going back to this thing. You remember how Turkey had a late penalty? I believe it was against Latvia on the road, and they were losing the game. And I think they equalized in stoppage time, and then they had a penalty right at the end. And I think Yilmaz scored that penalty.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the interesting part is that I because I didn't actually, because I was surprised to see that Rui Patricio didn't start for Portugal. Do you exactly know what happened? Like, is he injured or anything like that? Because he was on the bench. I saw.
Not really. Not really. I don't know, but I think he hasn't been good. To be fair.
Still, yeah.
I didn't really watch other games because I was busy watching Sweden at the game, so I was doing all focus on Sweden because Diogo Jota, the best Portuguese player in the Premier League.
Whoa!
Probably in the world.
Oh, you're gonna anger some fans, man. You're gonna anger some fans, man, when you're saying this kind of stuff.
But it's probably true because the way Jota's been playing, you could say one of the best in the Prem right now.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree. He's one of the best. Then you have Felix has also been pretty good for Atletico Madrid. He's been in good form. So, yeah, but you're right. Ronaldo's been kind of poor this year, if you think about it. And obviously, I don't really want to criticize Ronaldo here.
Yeah. He has been ghosting a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
I think it's the end of an era. Like, this World Cup, it will be probably the last. And imagine a World Cup final to end it all. Messi versus Ronaldo.
Oh man, Sebastian. And one way I would love to see that, but another thing I don't want to see that, man. Dude, if that happens, man, that would be so that would be so good. It would be so crazy. Like I just imagine how Twitter would react. Like Twitter would explode, man. Like YouTube would probably explode too. Like I wouldn't like it'd be too much to keep up with, And it'd be like and whoever wins that, right? The other fan base they're gonna keep like slandering the other guy. Like if Messi wins it, then Ronaldo fanboys will be, they keep attacking, and they'll be very mad, and it's just one thing. In a way, I want to see that, but in a way, I don't want to see that, just because of the fans, man. The fanboys, man, it's just too much, man. It's just so aggravating, man.
But in reality, they both are goats. But we all know that, of course, they are up there, but not at the level of like Pele, Maradona, these players. Okay, maybe Pele, they're like up there with him because he scored like 1,000 goals. Like all of them was like in his backyard or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on to the next game. So let me go and read some of the comments here. So Bale was more Ronaldo today than Ronaldo. Oh wow.
Yeah, Bale FC. Bales. It's not Wales. It's Bales.
Bale versus Poland, man. Oh, that's a good match, man. Who's gonna show up for the country? Lewandowski or Gareth Bale? Who's gonna show up, man? Who's gonna show up? Oh yeah. I forgot. I'm sorry. I just realized I'm an idiot. Wales don't play against Poland. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Sweden play against Poland. My bad. My bad. I was getting confused there. Yeah. And then hello, Capper. Nice to see you. Nice profile picture. I predicted Italy went out 1-0. Wow, that's a really bold call to me. That's really interesting. There, Italy has a short run for first.
I had this feeling Italy were gonna lose.
Wow.
North Macedonia has beaten Germany before, and that's when they had Flick, I believe, or.
Wow. No, that was with Joachim Low. That was with Joachim Low, Sebastian. That was before the Euros.
And they have been good though. They made the Euros, and now imagine if they make the World Cup.
Oh man, I want that to happen, man.
Mali versus North Macedonia. Probably
Yeah,
gonna get
dude.
like 10 mil views or something. And in a way, I want Portugal to lose because, of course, debutantes. It's always fun. Like the same teams, it's get boring all the time. We want new teams like North Macedonia, Wales, Mali, and those other countries who like hasn't really experienced World Cup that much.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Sebastian, like I said, so for Italy, we've already discussed about them. Now let's talk about Sweden, man. Let's talk about your team, man. Let's talk about your country, man. So what's your thoughts, man?
Very good performance. Isak, very good combination with Quaison. I'm very happy overall with the team. Um, he should have subbed on Elanga like in the second half, middle of it. Like I don't know what he was doing. Um, Czech Republic, they really missed Patrick Czech, I believe. And I think if Czech played, they probably would have scored with the chances they had. Thomas Suchek, he is huge. He's like 6'7" or something. Like he's huge. Like every time he came up like for a header, I was so bloody scared. And he's tall. Man, I'm so happy that we won this game. And hope we'll beat Poland on Tuesday.
Yeah, Sebastian. So, yeah, give it my take. It was like I said. I think this was the closest match. I said in my prediction in my preview that this will be a close match. I knew this wouldn't be a lot of goals. I knew that already. Like I just had a feeling this would be a very low scoring, marquee affair. And like I said, I just feel like for me, both teams are around a similar level. But I think for Sweden, I think the difference is that their attack is so much more better than Czech Republic. Because I'll be real with you, Czech Republic, who is really the best attacker? Patrick Schick, but he's injured. And that's the thing is that you have players like Isak, the Kulevetsky, you got Forsberg, then you have Zlatan. I know Zlatan's been kind of in and out, but still, he's a quality player. We know he's capable of doing, and I know he didn't play in this game, but still, and I just think that for me, the difference is really Sweden's attack is so much better, in my opinion, than Czech Republic, because I think every other position, I would say it's pretty much equal, in my opinion. In my personal opinions.
We have better goalkeeper, better centre backs. Probably they have. It's probably 50-50 with the midfield.
Yeah.
Like Suchek, probably Olsen or some.
Do you think the attack is better for Sweden?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. See, I think that's the big difference is that, yes, the defense is probably better on paper, but we know that Lindelof hasn't really been that great for United. We know he's kind of been very.
He plays with Maguire. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know, but still, like I don't like. Let's be real. To be fair, none of United center backs have been that great. Even Varane, in my opinion, hasn't really been that great. To be fair,
overrated.
And then you got
Ramos, Ramos carried Varane all the time. Varane is so overrated.
Yeah, Varane. Yeah, he's definitely not at the best. He's definitely fallen off from what he used to be. But I still think he's a good center back. He's still a decent guy, and I think he's a good upgrade for United. I think United needed a center back like him. But anyways, let's get back to Sweden and Czech Republic. We're going a little off tangent here. But yeah, like I said, for Sweden, man, very, very good stuff indeed. I was a bit surprised though. Do you think this players like Huijsen came off the bench, Savenberg, Krostom, what do you think is like the biggest issue for Sweden? Like what do you think is like the biggest issue for them?
That they have too much former Djurgården players, and That annoys me.
Hmm.
But anyways, the issue is probably the left back position when Augustinsson is not playing. And probably maybe the right back or the other centre back within Lindelof. And Emil Krafty was injured or something. And Lustig, he of course retired. I don't really know because we have a really good overall team. Yeah, we probably don't have much weakness because this team, as a collection, is very good. Like if you look at it, when
Yeah.
Sweden play at home, we rarely lose, but away games we struggle so much.
Yeah. And I know for that final, just going a little ahead to the final. Does which team's hosting the final? Poland or Sweden? I forgot.
It's in Poland.
Oh, that's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be
We're
very
still
tough,
gonna
man.
beat them. We're still gonna beat them.
Well, we'll see about that, man. We'll see about that.
Mm.
Obviously, I'll give my predictions for that later on. But yeah, man. I want to ask you something though about this, since I've heard some people say, do you think Anderson, the coach, Sweden's coach, Jane Anderson, do you think he's a bit too stubborn? Because I've heard some people said, I remember the Euros, like he subbed out Isaac against, I think, what was it, against Spain, and he had like a good game and that kind of thing. Like, do you think he's a bit too stubborn and like is a bit too defensive minded? If that makes any sense. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, too defensive. I don't like it. But I don't know what coach would we get if when he leaves, probably.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, Zidane won't coach
Yeah,
Sweden.
obviously.
That's not gonna happen. Never. I don't know. Probably from the Swedish league. I don't know.
Yeah. And see, the thing is, like, that's kind of like the thing with me with my coach Berhalter is that I don't really like the guy, but the thing is, like, who are we going to replace him with? That's the question, Like, it's not just about getting rid of him. You got to get a competent replacement, because if you get like a replacement that's like terrible, then there's no point in getting rid of him, and that's just the thing about Sweden is I feel like you guys are also kind of help. I feel like the coach is kind of a problem for both of our teams, And I think, like I said, if both of our teams don't make the World Cup, then I think our coaches could very likely be sacked.
Man, Greg Berhalter is a clown. Sweden USA probably will be 0-0, a boring draw,
Oh
and that
yes.
will benefit us both because then we won't fight about it.
Yeah, what's interesting? I was going through articles the other day, and I saw like Greg Berhalter, he coached a Sweden team. I forgot what it's called, Hammarby, I think it's called, and he got fired from that job because his team wasn't they weren't attacking enough. Like the team was just not good at scoring goals, and it's just I kind of feel I could see why they did that, because I'm seeing the parallels right here in the national team now. So yeah, obviously.
Plus, they were in the second division at that time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, man, like I said, congratulations for the win, Sebastian, and it's a good win against the Czech Republic, man. Like, where do you like? I'm assuming this was a pretty even game, stats wise. It was pretty even. So, I guess the difference was Sweden just had more quality. I guess that was pretty much the difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go ahead and read some of the comments. I think now it's a good time to look at the other confederations real briefly. Like I said, I think we discussed about the 4 matches. And let me go and read some of the comments. So Sweden versus Czech was a very good match. Both sides equal, but Sweden proved to be a bit stronger. Okay, yeah. Germany would indeed be insane story of Macedonia kicking both Italy and Portugal out of the World Cup. Oh, man, if that actually happens.
That would
if that happens. That if that happens, that would be one of the best. That might be one of the best Cinderella stories in international football. It might even be better than Iceland. What Iceland did a few years ago. Remember what Iceland did in the World? Iceland making the
Yeah,
World Cup.
the
This might
vote.
be this. This will already be better than that, in my opinion.
And I would actually like it because we need new teams, not the same teams every time.
Yeah. So Sebastian, this is a comment for you. Do you think Zlatan would be picked for the World Cup if Sweden qualify?
Yeah, I think he will actually.
Yeah.
But he won't start. I believe he won't start in the World Cup.
Yeah. This will definitely be his last World Cup. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, don't jinx it. Watch USA bottle it.
Oh no! Please no, Sebastian. Please no. Okay. At Capper, North Macedonia already making history right now. That is true. I mean, this is already good. I mean, this is already much better than people. I mean, I don't think any North Macedonian fans, like wholeheartedly, I don't think any of them expected it to do this well, to be in the playoffs and to only be a game away from Qatar. I don't think many of them expected to be like this kind of way. So it's a very incredible achievement.
If North Macedonia makes the World Cup, what would be a better story, Bodo or North Macedonia?
That's a good question. Well, see, the thing is, I would say probably North Macedonia, just because, like I said, they eliminated like two powerhouses, whereas Bodo, as good as the achievement is, they haven't really faced any like top European teams. That makes any sense. Like they haven't faced any against like any of the top teams. Like would you? I don't think there's any top team really in the Conference League left. If I'm being honest with you, I know Leicester kind of is, but they're not like Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Sebastian?
Yeah.
So personally, I would pick North Macedonia. That's just me personally, but I think both would be incredible stories. I mean, I think both would be incredible underdog stories.
Oh my God, Brazil has no mercy.
Wow.
Man, they are starting with Vinicius, Neymar, Anthony, Marquinhos, Alisson, Thiago Silva, Casemiro, Fred. Oh my God.
Yeah. All right.
Let's hope Fred turns into Man United prime Fred.
Patrick Mealy, hi. Yeah, nice to see you here. Yes, I'm surprised Italy got eliminated. Portugal went easily. I wouldn't really say it was that easy. But they did get the job ultimately done. So I wouldn't. I don't know if I would say it was easy win, but it was definitely. It was definitely. Like I feel like the score was more comfortable than the game was. If that makes any sense. Like like the score is kind of like deceiving. Because for me the game was not that easy for Portugal. It wasn't easy for like the first half was easy. I'll put it this way, but the second half was definitely not easy. Wales, what a win. Mancini, what happened? Iran balled first today, ball first place. Yeah, I know it's disappointing, and we'll speak about that. But HQR, man, like I said, I mean, it doesn't really. I know it's gonna really hurt for competitor rankings, and and all that stuff, but Iran still qualified to the World Cup, man. So I wouldn't be. I mean, of course, I'd be sad, but I wouldn't be like very sad if it makes any sense. Score says on a big game manager. Interesting comment. If North Macedonia knocks out Portugal too, the UEFA qualifications would have to be the best of all confederations. I watched in terms of entertainment. Turkey balled penalty, just because of Pat C. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. So I think it's time to talk about the other confederations. So let's talk with the first confederation. Let's start with the early ones first. Let's go ahead and talk about OFC. Let's talk about OFC briefly. I know OFC is probably one of them. I know people don't really have much interest for this, but we still need to discuss about this because Group C. Hey, wow. Oh, this is insane.
Big group. The biggest group in the world. Only two teams.
Oh man, Group A. So basically, what happened was that apparently, two teams withdrew. Let me go see which. Yeah. So as guys can see, Veneto withdrew. I'm trying to see where is the teams. Why is it right here? It just took all the games they had. So I don't remember the original teams. What was the original teams? I think Vanuatu.
The Cook Islands and another team.
Oh yeah, I think Cook Islands. That was the other one. Cook Islands and Vanuatu. I think both withdrew, and so basically, Solomon and Tahiti are both going to go through. And let me check my predictions actually for Group A. What did I have
Yeah,
predicted?
it was these teams.
Yeah, so
Ronaldo.
okay, guys, I predicted Solomon Islands first, and I actually predicted Vanuatu second. So,
And imagine if they go through with 0 points. That would be hilarious.
oh man, that would be that. That would just be peak. That would just be peak comedy. That
And oh my
that would
god,
just.
and oh my god, New Zealand 9 points. Wow, that is expected. Look at that team they have compared to anyone else. Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for Group B, guys. So for Group B, New Zealand actually topped it, which I think all of us are not really surprised there. And then Papua New Guinea came second, and then Fiji came third, and New Caledonia came last. Oh man, this looks really bad. I predict New Caledonia comes second. Oh
Why
man,
do
that's a
they have
terrible
a
prediction.
French badge? Why do they have a French badge?
That's a good question. So, yeah, man. I guess that's a good question. I don't
Does
know
that
actually
mean
why.
they could have Mbappe?
That's I don't know, man. So the semifinals. Let's go and see. Why is the semifinals not here? So I believe the semifinals would be Solomon Islands versus Papua New Guinea and Tahiti versus New Zealand. Those matches will take place on Saturday, I believe. So Matt's channel, yes, you can join. I'll send you the link.
Let's hope Tahiti beats New Zealand. Come on.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and then, of course, the winner of the two semifinals will mate in a final. The winner of the final then goes on to play the CONCACAF nations. So, yeah,
Which will not be USA.
I was at first.
Please, USA, can you guys please beat Mexico? Please do it.
We already did, Sebastian.
Yeah, do it again, please. Do it for me. Come on, Greg. Greg vibes Berhalter.
Oh man, if we actually beat Mexico again, home and away, I mean Mexico, they gotta be embarrassed if that happens. Like you can't lose home and away to your biggest rivals, man.
Yeah, Berhalter would be the greatest manager if he beats Mexico.
Wow.
At least Berhalter versus Tata Martino. At least one of them has coached Barca. Maybe Berhalter can coach Barca sometime. You never know.
No, thanks. Javi's doing well. No, imagine you'd be really funny. Imagine this. I know that this is a very off topic, but imagine we had a scenario where Xavi coaches the USA and Berhalter coaches Barcelona.
Yeah, Conference League at Spotify Camp Nou.
Oh man, that would be really funny, man. I actually
that would
be
really
bad too. Yeah.
What would you do if that happens? You would be like, nah, I'm going to USA.
At that point, I'll probably give up on Barca. I'd probably give up on Barca if I'm being honest with you. If we see, because Kumano's already bad enough, but if we get Berhalter, oh god, we'd probably be close to relegation. Like it'd be that bad.
Berhalter ball.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's. That was a bit of a random thing to say. So let me go see the comments here. Oh yeah, hello Matt. It's nice to see you here. Okay.
Good evening.
Comment. It's a really interesting comment, guys. Italy made World Cup knockouts last time 2006. So Italy fans have to wait at least 20 years to see Italy in World Cup knockouts. World Cup 2026.
If they even make it.
Sebastian, they're gonna. I think they'll make the 2026. There's gonna be more slots for UEFA. I think there's gonna be 16 spots. So they surely.
San Marino. Oof. They want
they
San Marino to make it. They want San Marino to make one tournament at least. They will continue to do it.
Yeah.
Next time, 38, 46, 48.
Sebastian. Yeah. There should just be a World Cup, just only European teams. I'm just joking around. Okay. Do Oceania team ever qualify? Yes, they do qualify. What was the last Oceania team, guys?
2010.
2010. Wow, that was last time. It's been a long time, man.
It was New Zealand.
Yeah, as expected.
Who also played Italy.
Wow. Interesting. Is Mancini overrated? What do you guys have to say on this one? Because this is an interesting question.
Yes.
For me, it's difficult to say because, on one hand, I don't want to say he's overrated, but at the same time, I don't want to say he's one of the best coaches. I feel like he's kind of. I'll be real. I think he's slightly a little overrated, but I don't think he's like overrated as like because like I said for the Italy that I think the issue for Italy, the biggest issue, guys, what I've noticed is their attack is just really bad, guys. There's no good attackers in the Italy national team, man. I mean, only Chiesa is really the good one, in my opinion. So yeah, what do you think, Mats?
I think Mancini is definitely a guy who can win trophies. But then he's also got he does also have periods where it follows up with not very good performances, like the season after Man City won the Premier League. They got second, but then since they won away to Man United, they then kind of were faltering, and that season just kind of wasn't for them overall. And there was another point I was going to make, but I'll let you continue in the meantime.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously you guys know I wasn't really there for the early days. I think what was it, Mancini? I think he was a manager. I think for Manchester City when they won the Premier League, right?
Yes. He also won the FA Cup with them the season before.
So obviously I can't really comment about those things because obviously I didn't watch football that time. So I'm very I don't really know about that stuff that well and out. So
I know he also won the Serie A with Inter Milan, but I don't know anything further than that. So he's got the ability to win trophies, but then he also has like patches like this. So he is a good manager, but he's not an elite one by any means.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Very, very interesting there.
He also was at Zenit and Galatasaray.
That's interesting there. So yeah, Matt, so what are your thoughts on the World Cup qualifiers in OFC, man? Do you have any comments to make here?
I mean, I have been checking up on the games. You've got to give a lot of credit to Papua New Guinea. They were the lowest seed, probably a team that people didn't have much knowledge on. Perhaps the favourite to finish bottom as well. And they have overall gotten second in the group, so that's very impressive. But I expected New Caledonia to do better than what they have shown to be, and they are. And what they've done here is certainly disappointing.
Yeah, definitely. They were my team to get second, and they really disappointed.
Mine too,
man. Yeah, they were pretty good, man. And this is impressive to get second in the group and only behind New Zealand. And we know how good New Zealand are in this confederation. So it's a very commendable achievement, And so for their sake, man, I really hope they could somehow reach the final and maybe beat New Zealand, obviously. So we'll see what happens in the semifinals, and of course I'll be making predictions for that later on. But yeah, guys, it's interesting. Obviously, OFC, it's not really that exciting because we kind of know which team is. Most people, there's a quite clear, obvious gap between this team and the rest of other teams. So I don't think I have to make that very obvious. I think we all know that. So very interesting there. So yeah, man, like I said, very, very interesting there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next confederation. We got I was gonna say Africa, but we'll do that tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna talk about AFC now. AFC Confederation. So let's go ahead and discuss about this. We had some good games today and some interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. So let's talk about this one by round. So round, I don't like how they do the thing on here, football. I'd rather just use Google for this, guys. Let's just use Google. I think the Google one is a lot better, in my opinion, for that stuff. I don't like how the foot mob is done there. And then for AFC, guys, AFC. So let's go look at the games. So, yeah, don't worry, HKR. We're not going to spend too long here for today because it's not really that long. So, yeah, let's go ahead and read some of the comments. Enrique outclassed Italy in Euros, but penalty shots helped. Yeah, I do agree with that. Switzerland's an underrated team. Yes, I agree with that. Mexico, USA tonight. USA will win. Canada or Jamaica. That's not today. That's going to be the next match day. We have Canada, Costa Rica today, actually. I just said we balled against South Korea today. We may be in seed 4. There were seed 2 discussions before Kura's was better. I think Canada will win. No, not AFC. Whoa, did you just say second place to South Korea? I like Japan. They're the best. All right, so let's go ahead and read something. Let's go ahead and talk about these games. So we had the first game here. Australia 0, Japan 2. Wow, man. Australia.
What an ending.
Yeah, what a disappointing end. I didn't obviously see this game because it was way too early. Dude, it was like 5 a.m. my time. There was no way I could have watched this game. So, I had to. But I was looking at the stats and I was looking through the game. And Japan scored 2 late goals. And they had a player come off the bench, Miyatsima, scored off the bench. And, it's crazy how Australia almost managed to get a draw in this game, even though they probably didn't deserve it because you look at the stats, man. Japan was so much better. 20 shots, 7 shots on target. They were so much superior. Australia were all over the place defensively. And, yeah, for Australia, man, this is a huge, huge blow at home. And with this defeat, Australia is getting third. They cannot get top 2. And because of this win that Japan got, Saudi Arabia also qualified too. So what are you guys' thoughts on this match, guys? Sebastian, you could go first, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Japan, very good side, to be fair. I feel like they could do better in the World Cup later this year. Maybe quarters, who knows, maybe. Depends who they play, of course. I hope they play England and beat them. That would be fun. Japan is a team that, if they get to the top level, all of the players, they could probably beat most of the European teams and maybe African teams.
Yeah. So, very, very interesting there. So, Matt-chan, what do you have to say about this?
Well, to go to Australia and actually beat them in the manner that they have is excellent, because I don't even think Saudi Arabia were able to do that. Japan would probably be my second team in the World Cup. So I guess I would root them if it was to be Seb's claim that they beat England. But even though I don't necessarily think they're the same side that played in the last World Cup and got to the Asian Cup, this is still a good team that has a great chance of progressing to the round of 16. I think what they're going to aim for is the quarterfinals, because it seems like the next hurdle they need to try and get, because often enough they've got to the round of 16 and then the question for them will be, can they go further?
Yeah, definitely very interesting indeed. So I agree with that. So let's move on to the next game here. Yeah, let me go and see. So how many times did Saudi Arabia qualify for World Cup? Do you guys know the top of your head without looking it up? Because I want to.
I think it's something like 6 from memory, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They were at the last year. They were at last year's. They were at 2006, 2002. They were at 94. Not 100% sure if they were at 98.
Yeah. All right.
They were at least 4.
Okay. Yeah, we can
don't
definitely look
think
that
they were. I think it might have been something like 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah, so HQR says, yeah, we made light work of Korea with Kuros and made Portugal looking normal. Yeah, drawing Portugal looking normal. Yeah, that's the interesting part. Is like Carlos Queiroz. He's a very he's a very defensive kind of coach from what I can see with Egypt, and for Iran they were very good defensively in that 2018 World Cup. You guys remember they were playing really well, man. So craziness, man. So yeah, let's move on to the next game. We have South Korea 2, Iran 0. Obviously, we're not gonna spend too much time because it's really it's basically a dead rubber. I know it's not really a dead rubber, but I don't know. It's not. It doesn't really mean much for qualification because both teams were qualified through. But South Korea, they won 2-0. Congratulations. Yeah, and I think this. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first time South Korea beat Iran in their history. I think I heard. So that's very impressive. I think I heard something like that. I might be wrong in saying that. But it's still very, very much impressive for South Korea because I honestly expected this to be a draw. I feel like both teams were on the same par, but I think it shows how
good South Korea thought that too.
Yeah, and so very good stuff, man. Son scoring, Kim Jong-un scoring in. You could see this this team is good, man. And formation wise, it was pretty much even. There is no Taremi. That's a big blow. And like I said, guys, very good win for South Korea, man. And like I said, man, I really hope in this next World Cup, guys, we can get an Asian nation that can reach the quarterfinals, man. Because like I said, man, it's getting tiring to see European and South American teams do it, man. I need to see more diversity, man.
Yeah. It's written in the stars again. South Korea, Germany, Sweden, Mexico. Written in the stars. It's gonna happen.
Then we have Lebanon 0, Syria 3. Oh my goodness, Syria, man. Wow. This was incredible. I did not expect this. And crazy enough, I actually had Lebanon to do the double. And Syria, man, they absolutely proved wrong. And I'm sure one of my Syrian friends are very happy right now. He's very happy.
He did better than I expected to, and I had them to win.
Yeah, and the Lebanese fans, I heard they were attacking the Syria fans. And, there's a rivalry between the two nations. The two nations, obviously, we know they don't like each other. And for Syria, man, congratulations to them, man. Huge, huge away win. And this is incredible, man. This is incredible indeed because this is a team that I was really worried about. And, I was thinking they may not even get a single win in the qualifiers. And, they got a win here. Crucial win indeed. Obviously, it doesn't really matter for them because, they're already eliminated. But still, to go out with some, to get a win, especially in your rival stadium, is always big. And for Lebanon, this is pretty much, I believe this has eliminated them from playoffs. Can they still get playoffs? Oh, yeah, they can still technically get.
How?
But it's very unlikely.
How?
How many points are they on? I can't quite see that.
At 6 points.
Okay, so
they ain't making the playoffs.
Well, basically for that,
they have to win 5 now or more.
Yeah. So it's guys. Let's put it this way: there's a very slim chance.
Who do they play?
Yeah, we'll look at those final games a bit later, but let's just look at the games that have already been completed. And then Vietnam, they lost to Oman at home. Disappointing from Vietnam. I kind of expected them to win this game. As they played at home, and they got a big win against China. I expected much better. But, like I said, it's a dead rubber.
I think Oman have at least established themselves to be above.
Matt, I can't hear you. Okay, let me turn the private chat.
Challenge the other teams in that group.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking forward to the next Asian Cup because I think we can have some surprise packages. I'm looking at Oman, Lebanon, Vietnam, Syria. I mean, these kind of teams, I feel like can be really good in the next Asian Cup, guys.
UAE.
Yeah, UAE potentially too. Yeah, man, very interesting there. Then we got China versus Saudi Arabia. Obviously, this game didn't really matter because Saudi Arabia already qualified even before the game began. Just hearing the news that Japan won. And so they actually took an early lead. China, they got a late equalizer and ends 1-1. Then we had the final game. This is very, very interesting, guys. Iraq won, United Arab Emirates 0. Wow. Iraq, man, got a huge win. A much needed win. And you can see stats-wise, it was a very much scrappy game, not really a whole lot. And you know what's really funny? They only scored one shot. They only had one shot on target, but they still scored it. Isn't that crazy, guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very, very.
Surprised that the city owner, who is from UAE, surprised he hasn't put the money to the national team of UAE.
Wow.
He should maybe do
I saw
that.
this coming.
Wow.
Wow.
How so, Max?
Well, not this exact score, but I thought Iraq just had the quality in them to get the win over the UAE. I wasn't necessarily certain that the UAE were a particularly good side. They're good, but they're certainly, like, even Qatar were better than them, for example, who obliterated them 5-0. It could have gone either way, but I think it's not much of a surprise overall.
Yeah, it's fair to say. I think, like I said, I don't think UAE or Iraq are like that much different in like as far as quality, but I do think for UAE, they're getting towards the end of this cycle, because one of my UAE friends told me that a lot of the players that are on the national team are like they're very old and they're getting like to the end of their careers, and so for me, this is kind of the last hurdle. This is like the last hurdle for them. And maybe, like I said, because one of my UAE friends, he did tell me in the Discord server that they were trying to play for a draw. And it's always risky to play for a draw, guys, because, you know, when you try to play for a draw, you're trying to be very defensive, right? You don't really have the intentions of attacking, right? Because you're trying to get a 0-0 draw. But when you're having so much defense, it just gives the license for the other team to counterattack and you to score. So, you know, like I said, it's always risky to play for a draw. That's why I never advise for teams to do that. Even if you're through, you can't just rely just on a draw. We saw what Portugal did, is that they just needed a draw. We all know what happened. They failed to get a draw at home. So,
but we're North Macedonia playing for a draw tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you see, the thing is, like, if you're an underdog, then I can understand. But if you're like the top team, like if you're like on the same level or like better than them, then you probably shouldn't be doing that. You know, that's just my thing, in my personal opinion. So, with this win, guys, let's look at the table right now. So, really, all honesty, guys, there's only Group A to really discuss about. Group B is obviously wrapped up. I'm not going to even talk about the Group B games. Those are all dead rubbers, basically. The Group A games, that's going to be very interesting, guys. The two games we need to discuss are Japan. We have Syria, Iraq, United Emirates, and South Korea, and Iran, Lebanon. Okay, I think these three games are going to be very important. Assuming that Iran used their best team, I believe they should beat Lebanon.
I agree.
And wow, you know what's interesting? I'm just looking at this right now, man. Apparently the times are actually different. That's very interesting. So isn't that kind of weird? Because I thought all the times should be at the same time.
Yeah, it does seem like.
Or maybe there's a mistake here. Can you guys check your end to see if it's like that? Because it shouldn't be like that.
Okay, I'll have a look. I've got my laptop here.
Okay. Yeah, that is strange.
One other thing to note from that China-Saudi Arabia draw, it does mean Japan are in pole position to confirm that first place spot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting, guys, because Syria, Iraq, you could argue has an easier task because they have to go away to Syria, and if they just get a win, that puts them through. And if you're not remembering, so even though, yeah, they're playing against Syria, they're playing against South Korea at home, which is gonna be very tough because South Korea, I still think are gonna go for the perfect. They still want to, because you know FIFA rankings, right? So I still think that United Emirates it's gonna be very difficult. So Syria is going to need to do Iraq. Syria is going to probably need to help UAE out here in this one. So it'll be very interesting, guys. Those two games will be huge, guys, that playoff spot, because right now Iraq's probably in a better position to qualify for third place than UAE is. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
And in 15 minutes, Chile, Brazil. Come on.
Yeah. All right. What do you think, Mats? Do you think Iraq's in a better position to get third over UAE?
I think they've got the easier opponent, but the big question is, can they do it against Syria? And if they do, I think they will, because I think UAE will get a draw against South Korea. But as long as Iraq can find a way, then I would say yes. But we'll have to see what kind of formation is out and what sort of game is played. It could probably go either way between Syria and Iraq.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And I think Syria, man, they're at home. That's the thing that's very different, because if Iraq was at home
in the UAE though.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Actually, let me check. Actually, that's very different.
So
that's very key to know, Mats.
Neutral venue.
Okay, that's very key to note, Mats. Thank you for letting me know, because I was gonna say, you're right. Oh wow, that's very interesting. It's taking place in UAE. Wow.
I think UAE gonna lose, and I think Iraq gonna win.
Ooh. We'll see what happens. Let me see the UAE game where they being played. Is that also being played at UAE as well?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, that might explain why there's that might explain why the kickoff times are different, because they might be using the same stadium.
Nah.
Ali Maktoum.
That's not the same stadium.
Oh, it's not the same.
No, it's
okay.
not.
Okay, that's good then. But yeah, still, guys, the kickoff time should be the same time on both games. I don't know why.
Hopefully they change it.
Yeah, because that's a bit unfair. That's a bit unfair for UAE. So,
who you guys think will get first, South Korea or Iran?
I'm gonna say Iran.
Let me see this.
South Korea.
Well, it's the thing of South Korea, they would have to lose. I don't think they will lose to UAE.
I don't think they will draw either. I think they will gonna smash them.
Iran just need to better South Korea's result, unless Iran get a draw and South Korea get a narrow defeat.
But here's the thing, guys. South Korea still have a point advantage.
Yeah, so South Korea draw at UAE and then Iran win, which they should do, then that would put Iran to first place.
But
that's true. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, guys, I'm still gonna I believe my original predictions was Iran to come first, so I guess I'll stick with that. But at this point, South Korea's are probably. I mean, I don't know how serious they'll take the game against UAE. They'll probably take it seriously though, because for FIFA rankings, as I said. And yeah, man. So like I said, I think that's it for AFC. Let's move on to the next. Let's talk about the CONMEBOL games coming up a little later today.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll talk about briefly, because like I said, I have to go in like in a bit. It's getting late for you guys. It's getting late for me.
2-1. Wow.
Yeah, and Estonia and Cyprus drew 0-0. Oh yeah, then we have CONCACAF to discuss too. I guess we'll discuss. Geez, so much to discuss. Let's make this brief, guys. Let's make this brief. All right. So here are the matches. We're only talking about this match day 17. Brazil, Chile, guys. This is a huge game for Chile. Huge game for Chile. Chile needs to get. I think they need to get. Yeah, they need to get a win. Yeah, draw won't be good enough. Draw won't be enough, right?
We need to beat Brazil, and we need Uruguay to win, and then we need to beat Uruguay, and then Peru to drop points.
Yeah, so for Chile, dude, I'm sorry to say, Sebastian, I would love for Chile to win, make things interesting, but unfortunately, I don't think Chile's going to win. I'm not. It's not me hating Chile or anything like that. It's just for me looking at the teams right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, and
But
also I don't know if you
one
guys know
thing-
this. This is TJ's last game, last home game with the Brazil boss. He's the last. This is the last game they'll play at the Seleção Stadium because I don't know if you guys know he's gonna retire. He's gonna quit Brazil after the World Cup.
Uchichi.
Yeah, Tite, the Brazil coach.
Oh,
Neymar
So, yeah.
gonna dive. Neymar's a diving cheat. Oh, I don't like him.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh no, Barrington is injured. That's a huge blow.
But we have other players. We have Marcelino Nunez on the bench. Ronnie Fernandez. He's a bloody legend if he scores the winner. Man,
Yeah, bravo, man.
Bloody bravo. We have
Yeah, man.
Esteban Pavés on the bench. Montesinos. Man, Montesinos.
well, if North Macedonia can beat Italy, then don't write off Chile.
Yeah, that's true.
We have
Yeah.
the number 2. He plays for my club, so that's good. Come on.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, the last time the two teams met, I think Brazil won 1-0 away in Chile, and I think weren't they down to like 10 men? I think they were down to 10 men. Or was it in the Copa America? I forgot. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, but
You probably know
Brazil
better.
keeps diving all the time as soon as they play Chile. So,
Yeah.
divers.
Dude, you look at the Brazil fullbacks, man. Arana, I don't know about this guy too much, so I can't really comment about him. But Danilo, guys, Danilo is not good. Danilo is not good. I just know that for sure. So you could definitely get that. You can expose those fullbacks. So I'm not sure how good Arana is. So
Yeah, don't underestimate Fred. He can turn out to be a god player right now. He could turn out to be such a legend for Chile if he plays so bad and Brazil lose. Please,
yeah,
Fred.
Colombia, Bolivia. Yeah, let's
Please.
start this one. Colombia got to win this game. Huge game for them. They got
It should
Paraguay,
do.
Ecuador. Then Paraguay, Ecuador. Huge game for Ecuador.
Hmm.
They need to win this game.
I'm
Uruguay,
thinking
Peru.
1-0 Ecuador.
Yeah.
Okay, Uruguay, Peru. That's a big game as well.
Now
And
that
Uruguay, Peru is.
Yeah, about this game, Colombia, Bolivia. Bolivia, when they play at home, they play like prime Brazil. But when they go away, they play like San Marino. Like, this is going to be easy. 4-0 Colombia.
they do also have Bolivia do also have the Confederation's top scorer of the campaign.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Marcelo Moreno.
Yep.
And Uruguay, Peru. Oof. That's a huge one. Imagine Araujo, the Barca player, scores the winner. Oof.
Oh man, yeah.
Is
Then
he
we
even
got.
playing? Is he even playing this game? Or is he?
Oh yeah, the lineups are out, right? The lineups are out for all these games, right? We can look at these lineups real quick.
Wonder who
Diaz
starts
Moreno.
for Peru.
Since Rodriguez. Wow. Interesting
Oh
there.
my god, Peru. Oof.
Wait, how old is this goalkeeper, Cordano? 23 years old. His face on here looks so weird.
They had one other goalkeeper, Lampe. He played last game, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, Luis Diaz. Come on, Luis Diaz.
Paraguay, Ecuador.
Man, this Galindes guy, this Galindes goalkeeper, he's trash.
Wow. All
The
right. Let's
Ecuador
see.
goalkeeper, the Galindes guy, he's trash. I watched him because I follow the Chilean league. I watched the Super Clasico, and when he was awful, like, who is missing for Peru? Oh my god, Suarez.
Wow,
Suarez,
Cavani's. Where's Cavani? Wow.
Where's Scott?
Oh, he's on the bench. Okay.
Yeah, they have to go. They have to go.
Wait.
They
Wow,
have to go.
Raul started right back. Wow,
They have the
Valverde.
best center back in La Liga, Araujo.
Yeah. All right, and then looking at Peru, yeah, it's a decent lineup. Like I said, I'm looking at
Oh,
players like
we have a
Laporta,
Malmo player,
Gallese.
Pena.
Yeah. All right, let's go look at some of the comments. Like I said, I gotta be wrapping up soon. We've been in bed here a bit too long, so let me go ahead and read some of your final comments here. Let's see. Hey guys, big up. Crazy night of international football. Yeah, sorry I didn't see this comment earlier. Sorry, Almighty Blues. Does Australia have to play Uruguay again? Well, first of all, Australia have to beat the third place team from the other group. And then, assuming that they beat that team, if Uruguay finishes 5th, then yes, Australia versus Uruguay will happen as the Inter-Confederation playoffs.
And also, the CAF playoff is coming soon.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Oh man, so much football, man. It's just
Can't
so
wait
much
for
football.
USA, Mexico. Come on,
Yeah.
USA, man. Beat
All
them.
right.
We want Berhalter masterclass.
All right. Like I said, I think we're gonna wrap up for today. Like I said, CONCACAF matches. Like I would go through all this, but like I said, guys, we've been a bit here too long. I just want to talk about the matches that were coming up for later today. And actually, Jamaica Honduras is actually going on. El Salvador is going on right now. I actually didn't even know. So let's just look at the lineups real quick, actually, for this one. And you can see play-by-play here,
predicted
guys.
a 1-1 draw.
Yeah. You guys can see the play-by-play here. So it actually shows you everything that's happening in the game. So I know for those that I know it's difficult for those that can't find a stream, so you can always use this thing on FootMob, and it just shows you how it goes in the game. You know, it's pretty convenient, man.
I'm gonna
you can't
go
watch
and I'm gonna go and watch the Chile game. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I'll be watching the Uruguay-Peru game later.
Yeah.
Vamos, Chile, vamos.
I'm happy to stay here as long as you like.
Yeah. All right.
I think
Yeah,
Jamaica's gonna win this 2-1.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what happens there.
I think Ecuador and Uruguay will be qualified by the end of tonight.
All right.
Come on,
Let's
Chile,
see.
come on.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Alexis Sanchez masterclass incoming.
Yeah. No lineups for this game yet.
Panama.
Panama, they better win that game. You know what? Let's discuss about these Confederation games. Let's quickly. Mexico, USA. I'm
2-1,
hoping that
2-1 music.
I was thinking 2-1 Mexico.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
going with the
USA
Mexico
will
win. Yeah, I'm going with the Mexico win.
Pulisic masterclass. The LeBron James of
Costa Rica, Canada, man. Canada needs to. If Canada, that's a big game. I'm going to go for a draw for that game. I think Costa Rica, they'll be really up for it. And I'm going to say, crazy enough, guys, I'm going to say 0-0. I'm going to say 0-0 draw, guys.
Yeah, I'm going for an upset. 1-0 Costa Rica.
Interesting.
Navas to keep a clean sheet.
I was saying a Costa Rica win for a while, but probably a draw.
Oh, wow, guys. Just as soon as we speak, El Salvador have scored.
Oh, no.
Wow. Holy moly. Wow. Dude, Jamaica, come on, guys. You can't lose at home to El Salvador. That just looked bad. And you know what's really interesting? I was in the server, and then I said El Salvador's decent, and one of the Jamaican fans said that El Salvador's trash.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go now and watch the game.
Wow. Yeah.
Seb, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
All right.
What would be your dream draw for the World Cup group stage?
Oh gosh. Well, I know Chile won't qualify, but the dream would be Chile, Sweden, USA, and England.
Not bad.
That would be a very good group, I think. With USA probably gonna bottle it, like every time they go into the World Cup. Sorry, AD. Well, that would be a very good group, though.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, at this point for the USA, I just want to be in the World Cup. I mean, obviously, I would like, obviously, I would like to go to the round of 16, but For me, this is more like just a preparation. This is more like a warm up for me for 2026. I just want to see what we can do in this one.
Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna be there for 2026? Like,
oh yeah, I'm gonna try to go some of these games live. I'm gonna try to go some of these games in person, man, because it's in my country and everything. I should try.
That'd be great.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, man.
England USA final. Nah,
oh no. All right,
well,
actually, can you?
That'd be crazy, extreme, crazy. All the major adjectives you could think of.
Yeah, USA probably gonna win that.
All right, guys. So let's talk about the qualification for Africa. Let's just do our brief predictions real quick. So
can I make one more point regarding CONCACAF?
Sure.
I'd picked up on this. If North Macedonia beat Portugal, then Mexico might go into pot 1 of the World Cup.
Oh, Christ. Please.
Now, in a way, I don't want North. It's weird because I actually want North Macedonia to win, but at the same time, I don't want Mexico in pot 1, man. Just don't.
They're doing everything to make Mexico go far in the World Cup. They're probably gonna bottle it again. Overrated nation. USA better.
All right. So yeah, give you guys quick predictions for Africa real quick, and then we'll head off after this.
Morocco,
okay.
Cameroon, Mali, Egypt, Nigeria.
Okay, Sebastian, interesting there. What's your thoughts, Matt? I think we are actually already. I think we already know about this. But anyways, let me just ask you.
This is just for this round of fixtures, right?
For which teams do you think will advance to the World Cup?
I say Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. Even though I think they'll lose the first leg, Senegal and Nigeria.
All right, so. Very interesting, guys. World Cup qualifiers discussed all around. So, like I said, guys, I would love to be on here longer, but an hour and 30 minutes, guys. I think it's been a good stream. Great to have you guys come on here, and I'm planning to do this again tomorrow, guys. We'll discuss about the Africa games, and who knows, guys? If I'm really up for it, I might even do a live stream later tonight. But it's gonna be very late for me, guys. It's gonna be midnight. So, if I do one midnight, it's gonna be very short. Like I'm not gonna do.
I'm probably gonna be asleep by then.
Yeah,
me too.
So,
but I stayed up that late before.
Yeah, it's gonna be very late.
Watching the Sheila game. I don't know.
Yeah. So
time to watch it, by the way. Come on, Sheila. 2-1 victory incoming.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'll just see if I'm really tired, guys. Then of course I won't. I'll just do like a regular video. But if I'm like still ready and like still energetic, then I'll maybe do one. It just depends on my mood, man. It just depends how I am.
Coffee. You need some coffee to stay awake.
Oh, man.
Or to stay awake, you're probably going to need to see old Barcelona with like Valverde or Koeman to stay awake.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Or even,
anyways.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Sebastian. All right.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem, Mats. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming on, man. Do appreciate it. And thanks for having me on your channel, by the way. It was a great video.
You're very welcome, and thanks for that. I'll probably be around to join tomorrow as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up for today. So like I said, let me go look at the final comments real quick, and then we'll head off. My prediction: Mexico 1, USA 1, Canada 0, Costa Rica 0, and Panama wins their games. Okay, Panama wins their game. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot Panama. Yeah, we did. I do think Panama will win today. So yeah,
they should do.
Yeah. All right. So like I said, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you're watching the replay, comment down below your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like this video if you did enjoy. Make sure you guys check out my playlist in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.